Tonight's game is a presentation of B92.7 FM Sports.
Breckenridge basketball is on the air. Tonight's game is brought to you by Action Realty, Breckenridge Public Schools, Builders First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Heitkamp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Titan Machinery, Twin Town Villa, Vision Ford, and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Now here's KBMW's Turner Blofus.
And welcome to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Turner Blofus here as we're getting set for some Section 6A basketball. Breckenridge Cowboys heading to Fergus Falls to take on the Hillcrest Lutheran Academy Comets. And I am joined, Daddy Bird's back in the house. Congratulations. Back first game back after having your son. How great was that, man?
Oh, it was awesome. As you can see right now, I'm in my Larry Bird best. I got the swingman jersey on, and that's because we spent the last week watching every single episode of Family Feud. So Uncle Steve Harvey was the first visitor for baby Elijah.
Well, there you go. That's what we love to hear. I'm glad everything's going well, and also happy you don't have to go too far for this game as well.
Yeah.
In Fergus Falls. That worked out pretty well. And Breckenridge and Hillcrest Lutheran Academy, they've had some fun clashes throughout the year, and also a bit of a familial connection as well. A little bit about Luke Christensen, how fun he's been to watch. For those who don't know, younger brother of head coach of the Breckenridge Cowboys, Jordan Christensen. Luke Christensen having a fantastic senior campaign here for the Comets.
Yeah, certainly, and what sticks out right away, he is pushing 7 feet tall, 6'10", 6'11", whatever he's at. He's taller than he's listed.
Yep.
But, he does it all. He's inside-outside player, shoots the three really well. And the other night he actually had 3 dunks in 30 seconds. So that's the type of stuff you're going to see out there.
I saw Jordan shared that video on there, and I'm just like, oh, gosh. What could have been? No, I'm just kidding. But, yeah, listed at 6'9". That doesn't sound right. I mean, what was Noah, 6'10"?
And from what I've heard, he's maybe a little taller even. So.
Oh, that's unreal. I have heard the best shooter out of all of them, which is high praise, obviously, between all these, Jonah, Jordan, Noah as well. It's a lot of great shooters in that family. So we're excited to see what Luke's going to bring tonight. And Breckenridge Cowboys coming to this ball game pretty healthy so far. We'll tell you more about it when we get to the injury report after our first break. We'll also run through the Power Poll rankings brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company. So we'll take our first break here on the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company.
When you're trying to find your dream home, what's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wapaton. They are your hometown real estate agency serving the Wapaton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700. And make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday around 9 a.m.
For the right price, everything will sell.
Well, right. I mean, that's it. There's nothing you can't sell if you have the right price on it.
Action Realty in Wapaton.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom. Not only as an employee, but also as a parent, I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride. We inspire to excel.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
And welcome back to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Turner Bloffice, along with Robert Wanick, we're back with your Power Poll ranking, brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company, on for conservation. Start off with Section 6A North. At the top of Section 6A North, we got Henning with a 17-2 mark. Ada Borup up next with a 16-3 record. Hillcrest, we'll see tonight. They're 15-2 on the year and 13-2 in section played. Oh, wow, they played a lot of section games compared to everybody else. Looks like them and Rodsay are the only two teams that have played this many section games. But anyways, 11-8 Park Christian overall is up next with a 5-4 section mark. Norman County East Ulan hit it all. They're at 5-4 in section play, 11-6 overall, 10-9 Underwood up next. Below 500 the rest of the way, we got Battle Lake at 8-10, 6-13 Lake Park Audubon. Frazee 5-13, Rodsay is 3-13. New York Mills at the bottom with an 0-17 record. For Section 6A South at the top, we got West Central Area. According to QRF, is second in the state. By the way, Henning was also in the top 10 at 6th, according to QRF, as was Ada Borup at 10th. Hillcrest coming in at 13th tonight. BBE with an 11-6 record overall. They're 1-0 in section play for the number 2 spot. Brandon Evansville, 10-8, 9-9 Hancock, 8-11 Ashby, following that up at the 5 spot. Border West up next at 8-10. Benson 8-11. Parker's Prairie with a 7-10 record so far. Breckenridge 2-16, and then 3-14 Ortonville, and also Breckenridge trying to break up their current losing streak right now, which is at 14 games. So they would love to, obviously right that ship tonight. And currently Hillcrest Lutheran Academy coming into this one with 7 straight wins. Most recently beating Border West 65-47. For that, they took care of Ashby and Brandon Evansville with 12-point wins. So, looking forward to see, how Breckenridge can try to keep this one close against a very hot Section 6A squad in Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. So that's your Power Poll ranking brought to you by Otter Tail Power Company. Now for your injury report, which is brought to you by CHI St. Francis. And luckily, we got a quick one. No injuries to report. I'm always happy when we can have a very quick injury report. For both teams, none to report. We haven't heard from the coaches that there were any. So a brief one is always going to make me happy. So that's a look at your injury report. Once again, brought to you by CHI St. Francis. We'll take a very quick break here on the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show and loop back with your starting lineups brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. By the way, it looks like we're about to get an early start. It says they're going to let them warm up another 5 minutes, so we'll see if we end up hitting that 7:30 tip-off. You're listening to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show on B92.7 FM and watching on YouTube at KBMW News Live.
It only takes one step, twist, or crunch to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love with commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about orthopedics and sports medicine, like nowhere else.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas and grandpas too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wapton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
And welcome back to the Wilkins Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. Turner Blob is here, along with Robert Wanick once again, and it is time for your starting lineups, which are brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. We'll start off with Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. They go like this. Luke Christensen, we talked about earlier, we're number 1, listed at 6'9", and deceptively listed at 6'9". It's like Kevin Garnett taking a couple inches off there so he can seem more like a guard. But number 5, Noah Brumfield. I'm sure a lot of Cowboy fans remember that name. Fantastic scorer for this squad. Lincoln Nash wears number 11. He's a 6-foot guard wearing he's a sophomore. And then also starting, we got 23, Ethan Swedberg, listed as a guard forward, 6'4" sophomore, so a pair of sophomores in the starting 5. And then Gabe Swedenberg as well, 6-foot senior guard. And then we'll go with the Breckenridge Cowboys. They go with their usual starting 5, Aiden Sanchez, Caleb Albertson, Cooper Roberts, Bo Byer. I was wondering whether they were jacking our chair. Jacob Kunkel. Okay, I'll get you. We'll run back and touch on those starters more. My apologies, folks. I was trying to figure out what is going on up here in the press box. But that's a look at your starting lineups. Once again, brought to you by Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, providing superior quality products and services while generating a positive return for their patrons. We'll take a quick break here for the national anthem and come back with your opening tip. You're listening to the Wilkins Drink and Eatery pregame show on B92.7 FM and watching on KBMW News Live on YouTube.
No one woke up this morning and thought, I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Stay winter ready with Smith Motors in Wapaton. Up to $20 in rebates on the purchase and install on a select AC Delco battery. Up to $15 rebate on 3 select AC Delco wiper blades. Up to $10 rebate on the purchase and install of a select AC Delco cabin air filter. And up to a $10 rebate on the purchase and install of a select AC Delco engine air filter. That's up to $55 in rebates. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. Online at smithmotors.com.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wapaton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wapaton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
When it was clear that my dad could not live on his own, I was worried. He was still independent, but he needed assistance. I didn't know I had any options. Then I brought up my concerns to my wife.
Well, and I had heard so many good things about Twin Town Villa, so I suggested we stop out and take a tour.
The minute we walked through the door and met the staff, I knew this was the perfect option for Dad. Dad's Twin Town Villa apartment is clean and spacious, plenty of room for my active dad to move around.
Twin Town Villa was and is our best option. It'll be yours too. Call or stop in for a tour today.
It's time to huddle up when you're hungry. The perfect pre- or post-game destination is the Wilkin. Friends, families, and sports fans have been showing up at the Wilkin for decades to celebrate their favorite teams. Celebrate with delicious food and their favorite beverage. Best place around to watch the Bison, too. So for all of you local sports fans and fans of good flavor, head to the Wilkin and celebrate the Cowboys, Cowgirls, Huskies, and Wildcats. The legendary Wilkin, a tradition of good taste and company since 1894.
And welcome back to the Wilkin Drink and Eatery pregame show, a tradition of good taste and company. We're about to wrap it up. Time for your keys to the game, brought to you by Smith Motors in Wapaton. Would you like to do the honors of the first one, Bert?
Yeah, well, I'll circle back to the Larry Bird reference from earlier, and we don't have any players out there like Larry Bird.
Yeah, I was going to say, is someone going to be throwing elbows at someone out here?
Breckenridge is going to have to play with that kind of edge, though, against a Hillcrest team like this, and if they can get down and get scrappy and not keep their heads down and have body language, they might get into the game a little bit and stay in the game.
All right, I'm going to mix with yours a little bit here. I love the scrappiness and everything, but my whole thing is going to be keep the fouls at a minimum, please, because this team, I think that was actually my keys to the game last time we did one of the games, but if we can keep those fouls at a minimum while also playing scrappy, playing physical, getting into them, and making the Comets uncomfortable, I like their odds.
Little mental fortitude and a little bit of discipline to back up.
Yeah, I need some mental fortitude, man. I wonder if they got that on Amazon. I'm going to have to order some. Luke Christensen once again getting a nice ovation from the crowd here. A very nice turnout here at Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. We've seen some fun games, haven't we, here? I think you remember Danny Tungseth going off here?
Chris Tungseth, right?
Chris Tungseth got the brothers mixed up.
Dropped a 47 spot, I think.
Yeah. And it was crazy. They just kept throwing different defenders at him, and nothing seemed to be working. Stephen Libb, Derek Dahlgren, I remember, was another one. And they couldn't figure that kid out. He was lights out. Now he bobs. Does he still bob over to City League every now and then? I hope he does.
Oh, I hope for the sake of the other players he doesn't. But yeah, great shooter.
That was a fun one a couple years ago with Jack Johnson's crew. I remember Alex Sanchez having a really nice 20-point night here, getting Breckenridge in the win column. And at a time, they really needed a win, very similar to now. And as you guys can see, as we're about to do the opening tip, as we wrap up the keys of the game, once again brought to you by Smith Motors in Wapaton, small town friendly, big town deals.
It's gonna
Jacob Kunkel and Luke Christensen. Robert Wanig will be taking care of the play-by-play duties for you fantastic folks. So
6'9"
nice
Christensen. He gets the tip over the SMSU high jumper Kunkel, and Hillcrest is going to start the ball in the front court. Working it around the perimeter, they get in the hands of Christensen. He swings it. They're going to get it inside. Looks like that's Ethan Swedberg. He gets double-teamed. Kind of working it around here. Cowboys sitting down in good defensive stance. Shot clock down to 12.
Surprised you can read that. Smallest shot clocks I've ever seen. I was going to say these weren't here last time these two teams played.
Shot clock down to 5. Brumfield on the perimeter. He drives in. Nice little finger roll.
Very nice scoop layup.
Brumfield gets it to go at the shot clock buzzer. going to be Cooper Robertson and Aiden Sanchez in the backcourt again, kind of playing the back-and-forth game, and they're not really getting anywhere right now, Turner.
No, they are not. They got to kind of pick up the pace here before they get the call, and they get it across, luckily, for them.
Ball gets into the corner to Kunkel, and he's going to make his way into the lane, and guessing he's going to sit down there and look for some post looks tonight. Byer gets the ball on the left wing back to Kunkel at the top of the key. He swings over to Albertson, and Byer makes a nice cut down low. It's like it's poked out of bounds. It's going to stay with the Cowboys.
That was a very nice cut, but good job recovering there from Preston Berge, who is a late addition to the starting lineup.
Which one of these Cowboys do you think is going to be due for a dunk this season? I don't think we've seen one yet.
You would think it would be Kunk. I mean, Jacob Kunkel can jump out of the gym, so he seems to be the safe bet, but I think Cooper Roberts might be the outlier. I don't know. As Aiden Sanchez puts up a huge three.
Yeah, that was about a 35-footer. Caught a little bit of rim, but can't get it to go, and Christensen gets the rebound, gets it up the court quickly to Brumfield, and they're going to set it up. So Hillcrest just fine with working it around the perimeter in the offense. Getting it back into the hands of Brumfield, and he'll drive baseline and loses it off his own foot. It's going to go back to the Cowboys.
Oh, Brumfield, one of the two seniors in the starting five, along with Luke Christensen. Good height in the starting five. They got three guys at least 6'4".
Yeah, 6'5" guard forward, Noah Brumfield. Dynamic player, and he's good for 20 or 30 points too. Ball's up to Byer here. He's going to have to get it across, and he does. Going to get into the hands of Albertson. He'll set up the offense for Breckenridge.
Good luck to get him an open look from three, that's for sure.
Kunkel drives. He gets swatted by Christensen down low, but the ball gets back out to Sanchez. He turns it over, and Hillcrest is going to go the other way with it. Christensen, nice pass from the baseline three down to the low block, and that's going to be Gabe Swedberg, and it's a 4-0 lead for Hillcrest.
That was a good find on the other block.
Sanchez gets the ball in the front court, and he picks it up and does a little swing pass to Albertson. He skips it over to Cooper Roberts. Ball gets back over to Albertson, and Kunkel's working really hard in there, and they just can't get him the ball. There they go again and drop it to Kunkel. He gets double-teamed. Finally gets the ball, and he's blocked by Christensen.
Yeah, he was Christensen using every inch of that length. Now he's getting out and running, too.
Christensen passes it back to Brumfield, and he's met by Roberts at the rim, and he misses the layup. Gets his own rebound, though, in a pile of bodies. And Christensen's going to shoot an NBA three. Short. Byer with the rebound. Up ahead to Cooper Roberts, and we've got he's going to take it in the rim. He's going 1-on-2. His shot will come up a little bit short. And
I like the take, though. I like the aggressive go at the rim, maybe get a foul while they're at it.
Yeah, he's gotten a lot stronger this year. We were talking about that last game, Cooper. He's really filling out. He saw it during football, and now he's kind of brought it to the basketball court.
There you go. I'm excited to see. Think how big he's going to be next year.
Yeah.
Once Jordan gets him in the weight room for a full off season.
So the Cowboys got to be happy with this. We're almost 4 minutes into the game, and Brumfield gets a tough jumper to go right as I'm saying that. It's 6-0 Hillcrest.
Your first announcer jinx, we'll call it. Just stay away from the free throws.
So Cooper Roberts is going to be playing a little bit on the perimeter and a little bit in the post. He gets the ball up top and swings it over to Sanchez. He's fouled. So we have a 6-0 Hillcrest lead with 14:10 to go on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. No substitutions yet, Turner, so they're content with riding the starters out for a little bit.
Comets are just doing a great job with the zone and using all that length that we talked about. Nothing's coming easy for Breckenridge.
Albertson, between the legs dribble, he picks it up right away, and he's able to evade the pressure and get it into Roberts. Roberts back to Albertson. One dribble back to Roberts. Not much ball movement here, and Roberts is going to throw up a one-handed jumper floater thing, and it goes in. That's a nice circus shot.
Nothing but net.
Swedberg.
Good answer.
Yeah, answers right away on the other end. Nice transition bucket for Hillcrest.
4 early points for him.
Lots of pressure in the backcourt from Hillcrest, kind of like we expected. Cowboys get it up to Byer. He does a little Euro step. His runner won't go, and it's Christensen again with his 4th rebound of the game already.
Touched about every part of the rim on that one before Luke had to rip it down. I told Jim Christensen that he's the only one who gets to go home a winner either way. So
Yeah, that's true. You know, the Christensen family basketball lineage stretches across multiple schools and multiple levels as Preston Berge gets on the board with a lefty layup in the lane. Suddenly, Hillcrest is up 10-2 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We're about 6 minutes into the ballgame, folks. Bobeyer skip pass to Sanchez. He finds Kunkel on the short corner, and that's where he makes a living with
Ooh! That was a heck of a cut there from Cooper Roberts.
Nice little dump pass from Kunkel.
That was feeling out the soft spot in the zone and slashing right through it.
And that's who they're going to put on Christensen here is going to be Kunkel as Sanchez gets a blocking foul in the restricted area, and that's going to send Brumfield to the free throw line.
He's got 4 already, and keeping up that Brumfield tradition. I remember, I don't know if it's an older brother or who it was that I covered a few years ago that was coming into the game averaging
Sam,
like
maybe?
Yeah, I think he was averaging like 28 a game, like coming into the Breckenridge game. That was crazy.
Yeah, I'm sure there was some fun pickup basketball games there growing up.
Oh, can only imagine. I hope they didn't end like the ones with my brothers.
So it looks like we're going to have Lincoln Nash checking in. We're also going to have Noah Bjorndal. Noah Bjorndal, a 5'10" senior guard. Lincoln Nash, a 6' sophomore guard.
Yeah, they don't go crazy deep. Coach Christensen said expect to see about 7 guys.
Sanchez gets it across the timeline. He's just going to set up here, try to call something out and get the ball into Cooper Roberts, get the offense moving. Ball is stolen by Swedenberg. He's going to get it up to Nash, and he's got a straight line to the basket here. He's cut off by Cooper Roberts. Nice defense.
Getting back in transition is going to be big after giving up that last layup just a little bit ago. Now, talk about a size advantage here. Oh!
Nice strip by Aiden Sanchez on the 6'10" Christensen.
Freshman's not afraid of the matchup.
Yeah, he had him back down pretty deep in the block there.
He said, Coach, put me on your brother.
Long rebound off of Sanchez miss. Caleb Albertson tracks it down, gets it to Kunkel, and uses his footwork to deposit a little baby hook inside.
And I don't know if you could hear the coaching staff on that one. They're saying Aiden 2 feet, Aiden 2 feet. They don't like the one leg kind of stuff, and you could kind of see the result you see the result from that.
Hillcrest with a 10-6 lead. We've got 11 minutes and 18 seconds left on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. They get the ball skipped to Lincoln Nash on the wing. 13 seconds on the shot clock. Christensen gets it at the high post. He finishes off the glass, but they're going to call a foul before the shot. No continuation here.
He's saying, what's going on? He's pretty sure I got fouled while I was shooting.
So they're going to take it out on the baseline here, and Cowboys kind of hanging around through 7 minutes. It's early, but like I said, they got to be happy with where they're at in the ball game right now.
Back-to-back buckets.
Brumfield up top. Shot clock was reset to 20, and he'll hit a three-pointer with 17 on the clock, and that will stretch the lead to 7.
First triple of the game for either team. We'll see if Hillcrest gets hot from out there.
Sanchez, short corner, picks up his dribble. They give him a little bit of space, and he hits a jumper.
A short corner. They're getting a lot of their offense from there right now.
Yeah, that's
kind of saves them when you're giving up a lot of height down low. Speaking of giving up a lot of height.
Yeah, that's a two-hand yam from Christensen down there. That doesn't get any easier than that. Point-blank look. Dunks it home. Sanchez on the other end. He's going to go right back to that short corner, but they cut it off. They said, we saw that last time, but he'll try it again. Three-pointer off the mark. Rebound by Noah Bjorndal.
I like the look, though. I want Aiden to keep shooting as much as possible. Ooh, and a nice block by Kunkel as well.
Yeah, Kunkel gets the rebound, too, and saves it in bounds, and somehow it gets back to Brumfield. Hillcrest has it, and Brumfield gets knocked over, sinks the three. Hillcrest takes an 18-8 lead with 9:50 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Breckenridge lucky they didn't get a 4-point play on that one as well. Kunkel with a little bit of contact after the shot. Whenever the body hits the floor at the same time as the swish, you usually hear a whistle after that, but not on that one.
Yeah, you know, it seems just to depend from crew to crew. You know, when I was officiating, I would tend to protect the shooter. I mean, even hand-on-hand contact. Can't make a shot if someone's into you, you know, hitting you, but sometimes they'll let that play if it's after the shot, and that's what they did there.
I would have just said I was just high-fiving him, but that works too.
He deserves a high five for that three.
Exactly.
Cooper Roberts has the ball on the wing, gets it up top to Caleb Albertson. He's going to dribble it over and look for Kunkel, but they're sagging in on him. Ooh, Roberts pump fakes, gets 2 Comets in the air, and he'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line. I believe this will be the first trip to the foul line tonight for the Cowboys, as both teams have 2 fouls now.
Yeah, I mean, Hillcrest went 0 for 2 on their first trip.
So Cooper Roberts, the junior, free throw up, and that's good. He's just looked really smooth to start this game, just in terms of how he's handling himself out there on the floor. He's not always going to score all the points, but I feel like he's been playing really good basketball lately.
Bring that confidence, and everything else will just follow right after.
Second free throw from Roberts is good, and they keep it in the single digits. 18-10 Hillcrest lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
6 of their first 10 from Roberts. And you got to take care of business at the foul line when you're Breckenridge. If you're a team that's an underdog, you want to win the foul battle. You want to win the free throw battle by a mile if you can, because buckets are going to be so tough to come by against a team with this kind of length.
Hillcrest gets the ball in on the inbound, and they're going to shoot a 3, and oh my, that was Preston Berge. He banks home the 3. I'm not sure he called it, but it counts all the same.
He looked pretty confused after it went in. I would say he did not, but...
Big shot either way as Hillcrest extends the lead to double digits, and Breckenridge will look to answer here. Skip pass to Byer, back to Albertson. Looking around, he finds Kunkel at the elbow, and he's going to shoot it over to Sanchez. Ooh, nice rip through, and just a little hard off the glass. Sanchez misses. Kunkel with the O-board. Couple pivots from Kunkel, kicks it out. Ball makes its way back into Byer. Goes up strong, gets fouled.
And notice the common theme of why Breckenridge maybe wants to go inside a little bit here. We got Luke Christensen getting a breather on the bench, and you take him out of the equation, and the lane looks a little more enticing.
Yeah, Byer suddenly becomes one of the tallest players on the floor, and I think they'll take advantage of that.
Also, I liked I think they saw Cooper Roberts on a back cut that they were hoping to get him on, and Sanchez, I think maybe it was Sanchez who had the ball on that one. But like you said, a very nice rip through there to set it up. But I think he was anticipating some contact and kind of overdid it a little bit down there.
Byer goes 1 for 2 at the line, and we're going to have a timeout here, a Breckenridge timeout. 30-second timeout from Coach Christensen. And we'll be back after this timeout presented by High Camp Construction.
Notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing. When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Welcome back to Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. I'm Robert Wanick, joined by Turner Bloffus here. We've got the Cowboys versus the Comets on KBMW, and we've got a good game here. Breckenridge trying to stick around. Hillcrest leads 21-11 with 8:42 remaining in the first half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Bad news for the Cowboys. Luke Christensen's back in the game. We knew he wasn't going to be out for very long.
Sanchez gets a little overzealous there on the steal attempt, and he's going to foul Gabe Swedenberg. Gabe Swedenberg been very active early on here.
I like what I've seen from him. They got a lot of comments who can really plug it, like we were talking about in the pregame. A lot of guys who can kind of go off on any night, so a lot of guys you got to slow down.
They're working the ball around now, Hillcrest, looking for Christensen, and they'll find him on an air ball. He'll clean up the garbage and slam it home. His second dunk of the game gives Hillcrest a 23-11 lead.
No, that was actually on Luke. It was supposed to be a lob. He just forgot to slam it.
Breckenridge back on the other end. It gets it to Bo Byer. Lots of contact, but he's able to finish anyways. No call, no problem. 2 points for Bo Byer. Christensen gets it up court. Ooh, nice pass to Swedberg, but he smokes the layup. It's going to go out of bounds, but looks like the Cowboys touched it.
That had some mustard on it. Maybe he wasn't ready for it.
Yeah.
He's not going to know I'm open right here, is he?
They go right back to Christensen on the inbounds. His three-pointer doesn't hit anything, and Breckenridge is going to have the ball on the other end again.
Ooh, I want Caleb Albertson shooting that if I'm coach. Wide open over on the right wing.
Yeah, passes it up, and Aiden Sanchez will not pass it up, and his three-pointer goes off the front of the rim. Long rebound for Albertson. Double teamed in the corner. Dribbles his way out of that. They tell you not to dribble too much, but a lot of times that's how you get yourself out of trouble.
Mhm.
Use the dribble when you have it, and that's what Albertson did there.
Fire.
Cooper Roberts for 3, short.
That was a good look, though. I like the inside-out action.
Hillcrest back up in the front court here, looking to extend their lead. It's been sitting around 10 points for most of the game as Christensen shoots a baseline 3, and that's going to be nothing but net. Puts 3 fingers in the air afterwards. He's happy about how that one came off the hand.
Yeah, you could tell right off the release how that was going to go.
He gets a steal, Christensen, and he's coming full speed ahead. Nice bounce pass inside to Preston Berge, but he's blocked. A host of Cowboys in there. A couple hands on that one. Cowboys coming back the other way. Get the ball to Albertson in the corner. Pass to Roberts. Over to Sanchez. Back to Roberts. Back to Sanchez. Kind of sticking up top right now. Over to Albertson.
All the former Cowboy basketball players probably remember this one when you hear runner. The go-to zone breaking play that they've gone since I can remember, at least.
Yeah.
I don't know if that's a Helgo original or I don't know if he brought that in here or if that was anyone else. And we got a new substitution into the game. Looks like Logan Church is getting his first action.
Yeah, Logan Church, a 5'10 junior. Shoots it lefty, dribbles it lefty. And we've got a full timeout here by Hillcrest. So it's 26-13. Comets lead the Cowboys with 6:28 remaining. And we will be back after this timeout presented by Highcamp Construction.
When you're trying to find your dream home, what's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wapaton. They are your hometown real estate agency serving the Wapaton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700. And make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday around 9 a.m.
For the right price, everything will sell.
Well, I mean, that's it. There's nothing you can't sell if you have the right price on it.
Action Realty in Wapaton.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Welcome back to Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. I'm Robert Wanek, joined by Turner Blofis, and we've got a Section 6A matchup here between the Breckenridge Cowboys and the Hillcrest Comets. As Jacob Kunkel goes inside for the Cowboys, misses. Hillcrest gets the ball, and they're going to push it up court with a 13-point lead. Get the ball in the hands of Noah Brumfield. Swings it over to Gabe Swedenberg up top. Both players having a fine game so far. Noah Bjorndal, gets the ball, and he dumps that off to Luke Christensen as they're working it off on a little dribble handoff scheme. Skip pass over to Noah Bjorndal. And his name is tough to say, Turner.
Breckenridge has got a zone of their own going right now.
Brumfield misses the 3, but Swedenberg is in there just doing, Ethan Swedenberg, the second Swedenberg on the roster, doing the dirty work in there. He cleans it up with an offensive board, converts the layup. Back on the other end, Logan Church has the ball for the Cowboys. Swings it over to Aiden Sanchez.
We're trying to run some high-low action with Byer and Kunkel kind of yo-yoing back and forth.
Yeah. See the scheme there, but it's more high-high because they're not getting the ball low. It's just staying up top. It's kicked by Brumfield, so does his best Adam Vinatieri impersonation there, and that's going to be a dead ball.
And we'll see who Albertson's checking in for. So a short breather for him.
Albertson checks in for Logan Church. So Caleb Albertson. Junior starter here back in the game is Cooper Roberts with a nice drive to the basket. Just can't get the right trajectory on the floater, and it's no good.
He's got 6 of their 13 so far. Might be showing a little bit of that fatigue here. We haven't seen, what have we seen, one substitution at this point?
Yeah, and who do you go to? Second half I think we'll see a lot. A couple of those freshman guys. We'll see Joey Lopez and Avery Smith, but right now they're going to roll with the starters as Christensen kisses one off the glass, and Not exactly sure what he's got right now, Turner, but
I got him for 9.
9 it is.
Yeah, very unofficial stats. You guys know me. About as unofficial as they come. Couple dunks. Got that last bucket and a
1 3-pointer.
and a 3 as well. You know, I mean, they when he makes them all memorable, a little easier to keep track of it.
Yeah, you look out there and he's kind of looks like one of those creative players that you get on 2K. You just go into your PlayStation, you turn all the sliders up, and you get Luke
They used to be
Christensen.
unicorns, but now they're so commonplace, all these gigantic guards.
Yeah.
Him and his brother, Noah. I mean, it's just it's remarkable. Basketball has come a long way. I love it.
Hillcrest tries to force it inside to Christensen, and they threw that one about 7-5. He couldn't get up for it, and the ball's going to go back to Breckenridge. Albertson on the wing, looking for Kunkel, and they have not had any luck getting him the basketball inside. So Albertson's going to make your wish and shoot the 3, but it's no good, Turner, and gets tipped back out to Aiden Sanchez. Ooh, gets away with a little shuffle up top, and might have got away with one inside, but it's
I was
2
like, I
points.
don't know if you're calling that, if you're still officiating, but that looked like a little bit of a walk to me. 4 points for Aiden Sanchez at this point.
What do they call that now? The gather, the 0 step? I mean, I don't know. The game's evolving, but
Eventually, they're just going to get rid of dribbling. I'm looking forward to it. It's going to be like rugby.
yeah, a little bit of tackle ball out
There we go.
So the Cowboys will have the ball here, trailing 30-15 with 3:50 left in the first half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And Aiden Sanchez gets a nice lane to the hoop, dumps it off to Kunkel, who misses the jumper, gets his own offensive rebound, but I think they're going to get Bo Byer with a little push in the back there.
Yeah, it looked like one of those things where, I hate to try to play psychology with an official or anything, but it looked like one of those things where it's like if Hillcrest pulls that down, we're just going to keep everything rolling. But if Hillcrest doesn't get that loose ball, we're blowing a whistle on that because you could tell there was a little bit of a shove on that.
Yeah, a little advantage. And the ball is going to go back to Hillcrest, and they're dangerous in the front court. We haven't seen a whole lot of them on the fast break tonight, but Aiden Sanchez jumps the passing lane, and he's got one-on-one to the hoop. Misses the layup, gets his own rebound, and he's going to go back up and get fouled.
I love the presence of mind to do a pump fake there in that situation because you're a young freshman in that game. Your nerves are a little crazy in situations like that. You kind of just want to go up and do something good with it. But he's like, no, I'm going to try to get this guy up first. It'll help my odds a little bit here. We'll see what we can do at the stripe.
First free throw goes off the back iron. And, yeah, you're exactly right, Turner. He looks savvy in there tonight. He's not finishing, but definitely passing the eye test, and he's getting to the cup.
Yeah, like we keep saying, we've just been saying all year, very bright future for Aiden Sanchez. We're excited to see.
0 for 2 at the charity stripe for Sanchez, and there's that transition as Brumfield takes it in and runs Albertson over. That's going to be a no call, and Cowboys are going to have the ball. So Caleb Albertson says, you can dish it, I can take it, and the ball goes out of bounds to Breckenridge.
Yeah, talk about a not-so-generous roll on that one. Oh, I'd be mad at the rim if that happened to me.
Yeah, he must have got outside the restricted area, too, but when he hit the ground, he was lucky he didn't get trampled underneath the hoop there, Caleb Albertson.
I got to give a quick shout-out to Hillcrest jerseys. I like these. With the solid red and the white lettering and numbering, and you get a good look at the font. I'm a big fan.
Yeah, a little retro look, too. They got that little V-cut in the shorts, and Brumfield, he is going to get the fall on Albertson that time as he steals the ball, drives to the hoop.
It's hard to call something retro when they're next to Breckenridge's jerseys, though, because Jordan Christensen said that was these were throwbacks when he told me about them for the first time. I remember him actually sending out a picture of them when they came in. I was like, I was a little confused right away. I was like, are these actually one of the older jerseys? Like, oh, then I saw the logo. I kind of gave it away. If it would have been the old Cowboy logo, the lawyers would have had to get involved. So
yeah, the old Wyoming logo.
To see Wapton ran into that in Killdeer.
Really?
Yeah. I asked Casey if they got sued. He said, yep, they got sued too. I don't know how that's going for them. But.
Well, my best wishes to them. Hope that's all good.
Yeah.
Aiden Sanchez has the ball now, and Hillcrest leads 32-15. We're under 3 minutes on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard, and Breckenridge has got to do something here to stop the bleeding before the half. Sanchez gets the ball to Cooper Roberts at the free throw line. He's going to turn and face on Christensen and takes it in aggressively. Nice finish.
There you go.
8 points for Cooper Roberts tonight.
Yep, that was a nice take there. That's an imposing threat to go up against. I don't know if Luke owes him a favor and didn't swat that one or something like that.
When we said that Cooper could beat us both up during the last broadcast, I think he took that to heart and said, I am a pretty tough kid, so saw it right there.
Yeah, I won't even make eye contact with him when I go by. I'm scared now.
Sanchez hit the floor there, pretty obvious flop, but he avoided getting a tee called on him. So Hillcrest will get the basket on it, and Sanchez will come the other way, get the ball over to Byer, swings it over to Church. Church kind of stuck up top, and Byer's way back by the half-court line with 17 seconds left on the shot clock as Breckenridge kind of struggling to get into the offense here. They'll go to Cooper Roberts again. He finds Albertson. He'll shoot another three, and that one's long. Albertson gets his own rebound. Back to Cooper Roberts. He's going to take it in on Christensen again. Cooper
Look
Roberts
at that.
just
Back-to-back buckets over him.
That was very nice.
Not scared. Playing a lot bigger than he is. Actually, the game's leading scorer at this point, I believe, with 10 points. I could be wrong on that, but we'll double-check it at the half.
Luke Christensen has the ball now for Hillcrest. We got 90 seconds left in the half. They lead by 15, and Logan Church with a steal, and he's going to finish in the open court.
All right, that's what you love to see from your energy guy, bringing off the bench, primarily a JV player, and coming in and making his impact felt.
We're going to get a timeout here after that Logan Church layup. Hillcrest will call a timeout, so we'll be right back. This timeout is presented by Highcamp Construction.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
Welcome back to Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. I'm Robert Wanick alongside Turner Blofis. Hillcrest Comets holding a 34-21 lead over your Breckenridge Cowboys with 1:17 remaining in the first half on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Hillcrest advances the basketball up half court, looking to extend the lead.
Good thing you're doing the play-by-play. I thought that was a full timeout. Barely just a quick 30.
Yeah, I don't know how much Hillcrest has to talk about at this point. Maybe they just hustled out of there. Oh, nice defense there, and Coach Christensen's going to be happy with that. Noah Brumfield racing for the ball, and Aiden Sanchez races for the ball too. They both dive for it. Goes off Brumfield. Good hustle by Sanchez to give Breckenridge the basketball with exactly 1 minute left in the half.
And only a 13-point margin at this point, so you could get to single digits before halftime. That'd be huge for the Cowboys.
Caleb Albertson has the ball in the wing, guarded by Brumfield. Remember, there's no count here on dribbling. There's no 5 count this year in Minnesota, so you can dribble out there all day.
Good thing you told me that, or I would have been ripping on these officials all night.
Cooper Roberts tries to take Christensen's lunch money again, and he says not this time, and he gets his third block of the half. Breckenridge retains possession, though. 4 seconds on the shot clock. Albertson's got to go. He's not going to get a shot off.
That's a tough break. Breckenridge fans did their part. That's for sure. If we can hear it with the headset on, that means I feel like everyone else can hear it. So that's just, I think Caleb Albertson might have been overthinking that a little bit.
Yeah, every coach is going to say it too, communication. So you got to have your teammates yelling at you there. Maybe they were. You're in hostile territory here. Maybe he didn't hear it, but you got to be talking to your teammate there and letting them know how much time's on the clock.
It's also tough when you got your back to the bucket, and also you're not a post player, so you're kind of like, what am I doing down here?
So
you got to figure something out. You got to hit the rim.
We got 15 seconds left here, and we'll see if Hillcrest is going to take the last shot or if they're just content with getting what they can. We're under 10 now, and they're going to isolate Brumfield up top. He's going to get a screen from Christensen here. He says, I don't need the screen. Gets into the lane, spin move. One-hand floater is no good at the buzzer. That's going to do it for the first half as Hillcrest takes a 34-21 lead on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
We'll look back with the Minn Kota Ag Products halftime show in just a bit. You're listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM.
It only takes one step, twist, or crunch to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love with commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about orthopedics and sports medicine, like nowhere else.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Big jobs, small jobs, and everything in between. Heitkamp Construction has served commercial and industrial clients in the Southern Valley and beyond since 1982. They are your fully licensed construction company, providing earthwork, paving, structural steel, and more. Need a new concrete parking lot or roofing? How about a new metal building for your farm or business? Call Heitkamp Construction in Wapton today at 642-5948 for superior construction service you can trust. Call 642-5948.
Dr. Andrea Hornstein at Hornstein Family Chiropractic is certified in pregnancy and pediatrics. Dr. Andrea treats newborns, infants, toddlers, school-age teens, and athletes, all the way to moms and dads, grandmas, and grandpas, too. No need to suffer with a headache. This is one of Dr. Andrea's favorite things to treat. Did you know sprained ankles can be treated by a chiropractor? Getting your athlete back into the game faster, ready to feel and function well. Utilize chiropractic care for a healthier wellness style. Call Hornstein Family Chiropractic at 701-672-1300. That's Hornstein Family Chiropractic.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple: integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Minn Kota Egg Products proudly supports the communities we serve by sponsoring the broadcast of this high school sporting event. When a team takes the field, there is nothing like experience you can count on to produce a winning season. Minn Kota has that experienced team, supported by the latest technology, products, equipment, and information to deliver a winning game plan for your farm. Contact our locations in Breckenridge, Barney, Kent, Wyndmere, Wapton, and Colfax. Let our team lead you to a successful farming season.
Otter Tail Power Company would like to remind you about the importance of high school athletics in the lives of children. These extracurricular activities play a role in the education and development of those kids involved and provide a way for them to learn some of life's most important lessons. Lessons that will take them through life with a sense of accomplishment and pride. Otter Tail Power Company would like to salute those athletes, coaches, and fans that make every season one to remember.
No one woke up this morning and thought, I want to go haggle.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
And welcome to the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, your number one grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Turner Blob is here along with Robert Wanek, and I'm going to take over for a few of the halftime duties. Do a quick little stat rundown for you. Leading the way for Hillcrest Lutheran Academy, we got 14 points, so a game high 14 points from Noah Brumfeld. Then we got 9 from Luke Christensen. I double check that. Preston Bergey's got 5. Oh, almost forgot about Ethan Swedberg with 6. So only 4 guys getting in the scoring column, but they kind of did a good amount of damage there to get this 13-point advantage. 34-21 is the score, by the way. Cooper Roberts leading the way for the Cowboys. He's got 10 at the half, on pace for a very nice night. 4 points from Aiden Sanchez, make it 14. 3 from Bo Byer. And then 2 apiece from Jacob Kunkel and Logan Church as well, coming in and getting that nice transition bucket. And also, Jacob Kunkel, I will say, I'm not trying to be too critical or anything, but I don't like the Cowboys' odds if he's only getting 1 bucket and a half.
Yeah, he's moving around a lot, but Hillcrest is moving around a little bit quicker. And they're throwing 2 guys on him, sometimes 3 in his area. And the ball's sticking up at the top of the key for Breck.
I mean, I don't. Now that I think about it, I've never really sat and thought about it. But I don't remember the last time I've seen Jacob kind of shoot it out of the short mid-range area, you know what I mean? And when you got all that length, just clogging up the lane, it's tough for a guy like him to get going. But he's going to have to find a way if Breckenridge wants to be successful. Like we said, trailing by 13, and very nice half from Cooper Roberts to carry them. And also Aiden Sanchez, who a lot of the nights is the leading scorer, kind of held in check here in the first half. So how big would that be for the Cowboys if they could get Kunkel and Sanchez going here in the second half?
Yeah, and when's the last time you saw Jacob Kunkel see a double or triple team in a game? I mean, that's obviously a strategy that they deployed here, and it's paid dividends. But, yes, getting both of them involved will be great, especially your point guard. Whenever your point guard gets things going, it all starts with the point. So we'll see what Aiden Sanchez comes here in the second half.
The scoring point guard has the key to my heart. I just absolutely love, as much as I also love facilitators, a scoring point guard can just take a game over at any time, and I just absolutely love that. So maybe we'll end up seeing that here in the second half as we continue to chug along here on the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show. Once again, your number one grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Take a quick break and come back. We'll also revisit the keys to the game brought to you by Smith Motors. You're listening to the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show on B92.7 FM.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom. Not only as an employee, but also as a parent, I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride. We inspire to excel.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing auto owners insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
And welcome back to the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show, your number one grain marketing and production agriculture supply company. Turner Bluff is along with Robert Wanick, and as promised, we're going to revisit those keys to the game brought to you by Smith Motors in Wapaton. I'll do mine if you want to do yours first, Bert.
Yeah, my key to the game was mentality. Keeping a Larry Bird-like mentality. I think I set the standards a little bit high there for high school basketball now that I think about it. But I think they've done a good job. Breck could easily be down 20 or 25. They're down 13. Hopefully they get it back to single digits here.
If you guys are watching on the video stream right now, you guys got a nice look at Bo Byer from behind it. Bo grew his hair out a little bit. Maybe we get a little bit of Larry Bird there. I'm not sure. It looks a little bit, it's almost uncanny. You got the green and the white as well. I'm a little colorblind, so it looks a little more green.
Maybe I'll wear a Dikembe Mutombe jersey next game, and then they can have a little bit more interior presence.
Oh, that's what I like to hear. Suko. Yeah, Suko will get some good minutes that game, I'm sure. He'll Mutombo everybody. But mine was limiting the foul trouble, and I think that's the best half as far as playing clean, foul-free basketball as I've seen from the Cowboys. So I was very happy with that as well. I mean, they're not getting blown out. I mean, they're still in the game. 13 points. That is, hit a couple threes, all of a sudden, wham, bam, you're only down by 7. So we'll see how Breckenridge can try to cut into this one as we get this rolling and wrap up the Minn Kota Ag Products Halftime Show.
Yeah, I'm really happy that they have the shot clock in Minnesota this year. Otherwise, the game would be over. So it'd be a lot of ball possession on the outside of the key, and that was just yuck.
What an absolute treat. We're lucky we got to see it. I feel bad for my buddy Chris Murphy, who used to be working at the Forum, and would tweet out every single time you get at a game where it would be an issue. Please, Minnesota, get a shot clock. And then 5 years after he moves away, they get a shot clock, of course.
Yeah, Chris Murphy now writing the headlines at the Chicago Tribune.
Yep.
Great headline guy.
Loves it. I don't know what else he does there other than the headline. I think they just put him in a room and he knocks out headlines all day.
Yeah, he writes the big words and he writes the small words.
There you go.
We're going to get started here in the second half, and Hillcrest leads 34-21 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard as Aiden Sanchez coming out with a new jersey, number 10, so.
Might have got some blood on there?
Yeah, no harm, no foul. Cooper Roberts going to work, kicks it out to Caleb Albertson, and that's going to be a little flat again. Three-pointer no good.
That was a heck of a look, though.
Rebound goes down to Christensen, and Brumfield will start the offense here. Brumfield, a dribble handoff. He's going to get it into the hands of Preston Berge. He gets it into the corner to Ethan Swedberg. And, folks, there's an Ethan Swedberg and a Gabe Swedenberg, so I apologize if I get him messed up a couple times. Looks like we're going to have a foul here on a loose ball. Foul's going to go against
Berge.
Yeah, Preston Berge.
Must have reached over when he was trying to tie it up for a jump ball. That's my best guess.
Yeah, both teams were clapping, so I think both of them thought they were going to get the ball, but it's going to stay with Breckenridge, and Cooper Roberts throws a football pass on the inbounds. It gets stolen. Hillcrest gets the ball inside to a wide-open Ethan Swedberg, who misses the layup. Gets the ball, he misses another layup. And his teammate Noah Brumfield's there to save the day with an offensive rebound. You got to have those ones if you're Breckenridge.
You do. And now they're going inside, but a nice double comes around from Bo Byer to help out Kunk, but that sets up an open shooter.
Hillcrest misses a long three, and Byer's there to get the rebound and get the ball up to Caleb Albertson. He pulls it out in transition, and they're going to set it up on the left wing to Cooper Roberts, and back into the hands of the point guard, Aiden Sanchez. Albertson tries to cut through the lanes. He's bumped off his path, and we're going to have Cooper Roberts with the basketball working on Christensen again. Christensen walls up and stops him in his tracks, and Byer will have the ball up top with 13 on the shot clock.
I'm gonna ask Cooper after the game if he did that pick and roll on purpose. He wanted that matchup when they switched it. So I'm going to get another one on Luke.
Sanchez with another deep three. That's going to hit a little bit of backboard and a little bit of rim, but it's not going to go in. So Brumfield has the basketball for Hillcrest, and the score remains 13-point lead for Hillcrest here.
That made a sound I don't think I've ever heard of basketball hitting the backboard. That's something I might go back and see if I can catch that on the stream afterward. That was wild.
Sanchez applying a little bit of pressure to Brumfield, gets him to dish the ball off. I'd like to see some more of that here. Get the ball out of his hands. Hillcrest is working the ball around the perimeter. Preston Berge dumps the ball inside, and it gets tipped out of bounds by Aiden Sanchez.
Well, I think we found the culprit of where his blood came from. As you can see, they had to wrap up his arm at halftime. So it must have been some blood there, and then got it on the white jersey. That never helps. Hillcrest, you wouldn't have even noticed.
Luke Christensen misses the baseline three, but that's cleaned up inside by Ethan Swedberg. Swedberg, a 6'4" sophomore. So there's only 3 sophomores on this varsity team for Hillcrest. But between Swedberg and Lincoln Nash, those two are playing quite a bit. So, Breckenridge gets the ball to Cooper Roberts, and he's racing up the court, dribbling with his left hand. Kicks it out behind the three-point line to Bo Byer. He'll get it back to Roberts, who gets it over to Sanchez. Swings it over to Albertson. Albertson finds a cutting Roberts, who pump fakes, gets 2 Hillcrest defenders in the air. Misses the shot, but they're going to call a foul in the act of shooting. So Cooper Roberts looking to add to that team-high point total at the free throw line.
You know, you're talking about those sophomores. You just triggered a memory for me. And I remember that they had a few freshmen dressing varsity last year, including Levi Christensen. I remember getting really flustered the last game that they played that I covered them because we got to see the other 2 freshmen. We didn't get to see Levi come into the game, even though he was dressing for the varsity, which he can't dress for the varsity this year, the folks didn't know, due to transfer rules. So he has to play JV this year.
Roberts goes 2 for 2 at the line. He's up to 12 points. And so Levi Christensen playing that JV schedule. I repped a couple of those games earlier this year, and it was like having Shaq out there on the JV team. So not
fair. It's unfair. Yeah, I would hate to be a JV coach this year.
So Hillcrest has a 13-point lead, and looked like they lost the ball past half court, but no violation called, and they have a better angle than we do, Turner, but Breck's going to get it anyways. Aiden Sanchez on the steal. He stops and pops a 3. That's no good.
Oh, you would have heard me freak out if that would have went in. I love a good transition 3, especially those little quick pop and stopped. Oh, big fan.
So Sanchez no good on the three-pointer. Hillcrest gets the ball back. They finally get it into Christensen down low, and He travels. They throw a double team at him.
He seemed surprised by that, but yeah, the double teamed. It looked like he kind of noticed they were coming right when he started making the move, so he's like, all right, I'm going to try to adjust the move a little bit, and then maybe took a little extra slide after that.
They've done an excellent job on him. We were talking at halftime. He has 3 slam dunks and 1 corner 3. So that's his 9 points. He's not really getting the ball very often.
Yeah, we need some guys who are going to pin it on the glass next time he goes up for a dunk. Easier said than done, I'm assuming.
Sanchez staying aggressive, drives baseline, gets bumped off his path. That's going to be a blocking foul. Breckenridge will take the ball on the baseline. So
we haven't heard from our buddy Cooper Roberts yet. We'll see if he gets going here. Nice floater, right on cue. I never get that lucky.
Yeah, that was a great call there, and it was a nice drive, a little right-hand floater, about 17-footer. So.
Oh, my apologies. I forgot he actually got the 2 free throws going. I thought that was actually Kunkel, but yep. So I guess 4 points here. He's got 14 on the night.
Brumfeld guarded by Bo Byer. He loses the handle, and he's going to have to get it off to Christensen quickly. Christensen gives it up, and he's going to go inside and try to go to work, but it's going to be Gabe Swedenberg. All the attention on Christensen. Swedenberg finishes. Hillcrest leads 38-25 with 14 minutes remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard as Caleb Albertson gets trapped and Noah Brumfeld steals the basketball. Brumfeld with some beautiful dribble moves. He's going to take it to the rim and go flying in the air and miss the layup, and now we have Caleb Albertson going the other direction.
Yeah, it's always a bummer no matter who the team is when you get a pretty finish like that and it rims out.
Yeah, he's definitely had that nice finger roll package on display tonight as Cooper Roberts kind of boots one out of bounds, unfortunately, for Breckenridge, and the ball will go back to Hillcrest.
I don't know if you ever read that one Shea Serrano article talking about how some basketball shots should cost more or should be more than others, like how a layup or a three, like a wide open 3, shouldn't be the same amount of points as J.R. Smith, like doing like a 12 dribble combo and then a step back from 10 feet behind the 3-point line. Should get like 9 points for that.
Yeah. Let's get like a panel of judges of the sideline judging it point-wise.
I need that.
Ooh, nice pump fake.
That would be a 4-point shot for me.
Lincoln Nash, pump fake, gets the defender to blow by, and he cans a 3, and that's going to give Hillcrest its largest lead of the game at 16 points. Bo Byer looking to answer on the other end, and he does.
Nice shot from Byer. My apologies to the video stream audience there. I missed him in the corner there, but just know it was a good-looking shot, and it was a good-looking swish.
Byer contests a layup at the other end, and they're going to get him with the foul, it looks like. And that's going to be Lincoln Nash. So he's got 5 quick points. He's got a chance to make it 6 here at the line.
Oh, the old-fashioned 3-point play. Shout out to the free throw sponsor, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick on this N1 free throw attempt, which does not drop.
Lincoln Nash, no good on the free throw, and Brumfeld going to pick up the fall, it looks like.
Yeah, I don't even think Nash scored in the first half, so he's getting it going now. That's the last thing the Cowboys need is another Comet coming to life.
Yeah, he's got that sleeper build out there, just a small, skinny guard, and he's getting the job done with some nice moves. Aiden Sanchez has the ball up high for Breckenridge. They work it into the baseline to Byer. He finds Roberts, who does a nice scoop pass, and he gets it to Albertson, who gets that thing volleyball spiked by Luke Christensen. That's his 4th block of the game.
Yeah, he's a force, both ends. But defensively, he's really just shining tonight.
And talk about Cooper Roberts having such a good game. He's finished over him twice. He's about the only guy to do that. And Breckenridge throws the inbound pass to Nash, who gets it up to Brumfeld, and he says, I'll join the dunk party. He gets a breakaway slam dunk. And that's going to give Hillcrest a 45-28 lead with 12.5 minutes remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll have a stop and play here as Hillcrest gets whistled for a kick ball.
Yeah, I think these Hillcrest fans don't know how spoiled they are with all these dunks because that was like a pretty good reception for a dunk. But like in Breckenridge, when it's the one dunk we get for the decade, we'd be blowing the roof off the place.
Yeah, we got to make sure we got the stream going if that happens.
Oh boy, I'd miss it, I'm sure.
No, that's been the story of my life on the camera. Caleb Albertson, he passed that 3 up, and he's had 3 of them go wayward, but he's got to keep that confidence, right, Turner?
Yeah, but he was like their go-to shooter at the beginning of the season. I remember Jordan Christensen telling me in the coaches show they kind of like crunched the numbers on it, and they were like, "Why aren't you shooting more? Like we need you out there, buddy. Like get out there," and that's kind of where you carve out your niche. But that's the thing with shooters, they just got to get that confidence, and all of a sudden they're right back on track.
Cooper Roberts has the basketball. There's 12 on the shot clock for Breckenridge. He gets inside to Kunkel, and he finishes over Christensen with that Statue of Liberty hook in the lane. Nice
I was
right
going to
hand.
say the Kunkel signature, what he called his go-to moves in 7th grade. I love it.
Go-to move since 7th grade, but we got to say he is good with both hands in that move. So.
Yep.
Hillcrest brings it back up to the other end, and they're going to get it in the hands of Lincoln Nash, who has served them well after the break here. He picks up his dribble, gets it over to Luke Christensen, who's going to go off the bounce. Nice spin move, goes over the top of Kunkel, can't finish. Byer is able to block Swedberg's putback. Ethan Swedberg gets rejected by Bo Byer, and Breckenridge is going to have the basketball in the hands of Byer on the other end. Over to Sanchez, back to Byer. Cooper Roberts gets in the short corner. He's going to turn around confidently, shoot a jumper, and that is money.
That
Cooper
is
Roberts.
a warm-up jumper, it looked like, on that one.
Cooper Roberts is cooking with 16 points here as we have a timeout. And we'll come back to you guys right after this. This timeout is presented to you by Highcamp Construction.
It only takes one step, twist, or crunch to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love with commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about orthopedics and sports medicine, like nowhere else.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
Welcome back to Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. I'm Robert Wanick alongside Turner Blofis. Hillcrest currently leads the Breckenridge Cowboys in a Section 6A boys basketball game, 45-32 with 11 minutes to go in the ball game on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Cooper Roberts with half the Cowboys' points. He's got 16 of their 32. Got the lead to 13 with that baseline jumper right before the timeout.
Hillcrest has the basketball here, looking to extend the lead, which has been at 13 for most of the second half here. And they're going to go to Brumfeld inside, and he goes inside strong. He's going to draw the foul. Aiden Sanchez doesn't like it.
And it was a 34-21 game at half, so both teams deadlocked here in the second half as far as second half scoring at least.
Yeah, I like to see that toughness from Breckenridge. They faded away in some of these games, and that's the first step to getting this 14-game losing streak nipped in the bud is staying in the game. Don't let it get out of hand.
Yep. Because, if you kind of prepare yourself like you're in those situations and kind of get close to the situations, then you're going to be set when you actually get into a dogfight here down the road.
Brumfeld goes 1 for 2 at the line, and they're able to push the lead to 14 as Breckenridge is going to get that ball into the hands of trusty Cooper Roberts, who gets it across the timeline to Byer. Byer picks it up and dumps it off inside to Kunkel. He gets whistled for a travel. Tries to go for the jump stop, kind of gets bumped out of the way a little bit and travels, and ball's going to go back to Hillcrest.
That's why he's got to stick with the signature, man.
He's got to stick with it.
Yep.
It's been working for 5 years, so let's keep it rolling.
It'll work another 5 after this.
Brumfeld has the ball. He gets it over to Nash, and Nash is going to drive on Byer and get walled up. Great job by Bo Byer there with a little backside help from Caleb Albertson. And Hillcrest has the ball way up top now, so kind of stopping that penetration for the Cowboys. Coach Christensen is going to love that. And now Aiden Sanchez is pestering Brumfeld, and suddenly Hillcrest has 8 seconds on the shot clock. They get the ball into the corner. Can't see who that is. That is going to be Swedenberg. He misses, but a hungry Noah Brumfeld rips down the offensive rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball staying with the Comets.
Up until that offensive rebound, that was a heck of a defensive possession there from the Cowboys, but they actually caught a break there when a pair of Comets were fighting for it with each other, or else that probably would have been an easy putback.
So Hillcrest will get a fresh 20 on the shot clock as they get the ball into Nash and his usage rate has went through the roof here in the second half. Nash, as he gets a beautiful assist inside. Nash with the bounce pass to Noah Bjorndal.
Look at that touch on the reverse layup. That's a way to get your first bucket of the game.
Cooper Roberts trying to answer. He drives in. He draws the foul, and I'm not saying there wasn't a foul there, but I'm saying I love that sell there by Cooper Roberts. The great scorers all have it.
Exactly. Even if you got fouled, you got to look like you got attacked.
Yeah, little head fake in there, and let the dogs on him. That was it.
It's kind of the opposite of when you tell people if you're going to foul hard, but it's like flipping that mentality over the offensive side. If you get fouled, look like you got fouled hard.
He misses the front end of the free throw. Rare miss tonight for Roberts.
I know he made his first 2 here for the second half, so he's definitely going to be flustered after missing that one. I remember when I covered his brother Colin here in this building, I swear that kid took 6 charges in that game. It was absurd. I don't know how many it was. That's the only thing, Cooper, we got to work on his game, taking charges. Maybe the free throws, too, after that one.
Cooper airballs the free throw, but, you talk about Colin Roberts. Lump him in the same conversation as Joey Christensen. Those guys just went out there and said, run me over.
Mm-hmm.
Great at taking charges. Hillcrest gets the ball back here, and they're going to get it to Christensen. He drives inside. Again, he is walled up. So great job by the Cowboys there. They now trail 48-32 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. Hillcrest misses, and it's going to be Cooper Roberts. So shakes off the missed free throw and gets a rebound on the other end. Gets it up into the hands of Albertson. Back to Roberts. Roberts playing bully ball, but he's walled up. Gets it over to Sanchez, who finds Bo Byer in the lane. He shoots almost a no-look hook at the basket, and he banks it in.
He could have yelled Kareem while he did that. I was loving that hook shot. Who knew he had that in the arsenal? I need to see that on the next time down.
Yeah, we'll just say he had some feel for where the basket was.
That was a heck of a shot. I got Bo Byer for 8 points unofficially.
Oh, Breckenridge, they challenge Gabe Swedberg to shoot that one in the corner, and he does. It's no good. Another offensive rebound for the Comets. That's Ethan Swedberg, 6'4", sophomore, cleans it up. Hillcrest leading 50-34 with 8:31 left on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. And Hillcrest is going to pick up a foul.
Yeah, they've been working on those reverse layups, doing those reverse Mikan drills. Do they still call them Mikan drills? I wonder.
I think so, right?
I would think so, but I'm not 100% sure. Maybe they started calling it like Jokic's or something. I'm not sure.
Yeah, those were before players jumped when they shot the ball, so maybe they did rename the drill. As Christensen gets his 5th shot block of the game. Roberts goes inside. That gets rejected. That was Gabe Swedenberg on the fast break. He misses the layup off the front of the rim for Hillcrest. They're going to draw a foul inside, though, and keep the ball. So Hillcrest has 6 fouls. Breckenridge has 3, so with 8 minutes left, if Breckenridge can get the bonus here, they can do some scoring without the clock running.
I feel for Caleb Albertson on that one, though, because those are always my least favorite ones to get called for when you're trying to swipe around and get a steal real quick. And looks like we got a timeout.
We're going to have a timeout here as Hillcrest leads Breckenridge 50-34 with 8:06 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. This timeout, is brought to you by High Camp Construction.
How much do you really know about insurance? You have to have it, and your family should be covered at all times in case of an accident. What coverage is the best for you? That's where independent insurance agents Tyler Kent and Brad Rivard at Red River Agency Incorporated of Breckenridge can help. They provide all your insurance needs for home, auto, farm, life, commercial, MPCI, and crop hail. It's that easy. Give Tyler Kent or Brad Rivard a call at 643-1623. Red River Agency Incorporated, always by your side.
Stay winter ready with Smith Motors in Wapaton. Up to $20 in rebates on the purchase and install on a select AC Delco battery. Up to $15 rebate on 3 select AC Delco wiper blades. Up to $10 rebate on the purchase and install of a select AC Delco cabin air filter. And up to a $10 rebate on the purchase and install of a select AC Delco engine air filter. That's up to $55 in rebates. Small town friendly, big town deals. Smith Motors, your certified Chevy and GMC dealership in Wapaton. Online at smithmotors.com.
Welcome back to Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. I'm Robert Wanek alongside Turner Blofis. Hillcrest Comets leading the Breckenridge Cowboys 50-34 on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. There's 8 minutes left here as Breckenridge hopes to cut into this lead and snap a 14-game losing streak. Young team, a lot of potential. That's what we've been saying, Turner.
Yep, then currently trailing by 16. They trail by 13 at half, so Coach Christensen's got to be happy with what he's seen from here in his squad here in the second half.
Not a whole lot of substitutions, I'd assume, because they've been in this ball game. But Logan Church has got some run. He's back in the game now as Cooper Roberts gets the ball at the low block, and he's going to go to work. And Actually, a very nice move with the left hand, but can't get around Christensen. But Jacob Kunkel gets the rebound, draws contact, and Jacob Kunkel will shoot 2.
Yeah, only 6 deep, as you mentioned, the rotation. We've only seen 6 guys on the floor tonight, and which makes it even more important when we were talking about nobody better be getting any fouls, any foul trouble tonight. So, Breck, either team not really fouling a crazy amount here, even though Hillcrest did just enter the 1-1, but neither team hit the 1-1 in the first half. So only 10 fouls here in the second half. I don't know. I might have to go shake these officials' hands after this game's over. I'm not. Maybe the players are the reason that this has been such a foul-free game, but the officiating can't hurt.
Yeah, Breckenridge playing discipline. One of your keys to the game, stay out of foul trouble. Breckenridge has definitely done that.
Yeah, they're still behind, so what do I know?
Yeah, I think they need a few more keys, but that one they're doing good on. So Hillcrest has the ball again, and as they lead by 15.
Need like a janitor's ring of keys.
Kunkel makes 1 of 2 at the line. Leo Nordic has checked in for Hillcrest, and he will shoot the ball and draw the foul. Leo Nordic, a 6'5" senior forward. Big kid, definitely been hitting the weight room, it looks like, and he'll shoot 2 free throws.
Yeah, there's nothing better than a guy who comes in and is not afraid to put it up right away. That was always the thing I had noticed, especially with younger guys. I mean, he is a senior, Nordic is, but when they come in and they're just a little hesitant right there and they kind of got to run up and down the floor a few times before they get their rhythm going. Logan Church, you kind of saw that a little bit from him when he first came in, but all of a sudden he's getting a steal and a bucket the next time down, and as he checks out of the game right now, once again, only going 6 deep. He's the only guy we've seen off the bench today.
Leo Nordic shooting the second free throw. That's no good, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line. And Brumfield gets in on the offensive rebound. He's had a handful of those tonight. He's a pest. Gets the ball out to Christensen.
I was going to say there's 3 Cowboys over there, so they better start swinging over to the other side of the floor, but Comets didn't take advantage.
So the Comets will have 5 on the shot clock as they get it into Nordic. Nordic goes over the top strong, no good. Bayer with a nice rebound. Goes up and high points that ball like a wide receiver. Breckenridge on the other end to Kunkel, short corner quickly. Goes inside, loses his balance. Brumfield out and running for Hillcrest, and he's going to take it right down the center with that finger roll. This time it's good, and this time it's an and one.
The hang time on that one.
Very nice acrobatic layup by Brumfield.
I hope there's someone in the building getting a photo of that one. That's going to be on his poster. We're going to do the outline like the Jordan logo, the Brumfield finger roll.
You'll have to remind me, Turner. Who's that? Who's our and one sponsor?
Oh, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick. They're repping really nicely. They got some red jerseys out there, so you're already thinking about State Farm.
Yeah, shout out to Matt and Amanda Frederick at State Farm. There, as some of you guys might not know, I'm new to this play-by-play stuff, and Turner is teaching me everything I know. So,
which is
you be the judge.
Why you might struggle.
Go Bayer, baby! Look at that.
That was a heck of a reverse layup.
That's probably the nicest layup of the game, and we've seen a lot of nice layups, including that one by Brumfield that just happened. So.
I wish I had that long of arms when I played. A little too stocky in that regard.
Brumfield gets it back on the other end, and he's going to pass it to Ethan Swedberg, who's had a really tough time around the rim. He misses that layup again. Nobody within 3 feet of him. As Cooper Robert takes it to the other end, slicing and dicing his way through the lane for another basket.
Kid's been a dog today. I love to see it. I think he's going for a career high tonight. We're going to have to double check with Coach Christensen if that is a career high.
Cooper Roberts cuts the Comet lead to 54-39 with 5:36 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard as Luke Christensen works the ball in the front court for Hillcrest. Swings it over to Swedberg as the point guard, Brumfield, is posting up. He's saying, hey, give me the ball. I want to play some back-to-basket, but he floats out to the three-point line eventually.
Doing his best Darren Williams impersonation.
One dribble, 3, and ref signals for a little flop there as they're not going to give the foul call to Brumfield. And Roberts on the other end looking for contact. No call there either, and that's no good, and we're going to play on. So getting a little flow to the game here. Got to credit the refs for that.
Yeah, last 5 minutes. They're saying let's keep it consistent with what we've been doing all night.
Hillcrest gets the ball at the elbow to Christensen. He's going to dribble it over and take it himself, and Kunkel's just doing what he has to do to stop him there, arm-barring him a little bit. And suddenly Breckenridge is up to 6 fouls. So 7 fouls on Hillcrest, 6 fouls on Breckenridge.
I think the crew heard us talking about it. They're not calling any fouls. They said, boys, we gotta earn our paychecks here tonight.
Oh, that's always one you like to hear from the crowd, though, is 7-1 calling the fouls. You know,
I'm not making them foul.
Sometimes it happens.
Yeah.
As Hillcrest uncorks a corner 3, that's no good. And Brumfield trying to chase down the offensive rebound, and one of the rare ones that he didn't get goes to none other than Cooper Roberts. Cooper Roberts gets the ball over to Aiden Sanchez, who's been quiet for a little bit here. Ball makes its way back over to Caleb Albertson on the left wing. Gets it back up to Cooper Roberts. And he's going to shoot a three because he's feeling it. Almost banks that one in, but it's not going to go. And Christensen saves the ball, but it goes to Kunkel. Probably should have got the and one there, but he will take the 2 points.
Johnny on the spot for Kunkel there, sticking with the play, even though I was almost about to look on the other end because I thought this was about to head to the other basket. But all of a sudden we're back to a 13-point game just like we were at halftime. That didn't last long.
Luke Christensen, about 1.5 steps from the three-point line to the basket, and he finishes with a layup. Hillcrest takes a 15-point lead, but Breckenridge only trailing by 2 in the second half, so good adjustments. Aiden Sanchez on the near wing, and he's looking for a cutting Cooper Roberts. Can't find him. Gets it over to Kunkel. Hand off to Bo Byer. He's going to shoot his first three of the game. It's short. Noah Brumfeld gets the rebound. We're going to go the other way. You know, Bo Byer, he shot a few more threes earlier in the season, Turner. I felt like he was making 1 or 2 threes a game.
Well, I don't mean to put you on the spot here, Bert, but he did have that corner three earlier in the second half. Nothing but net that I missed on the camera, or else I probably would have forgotten about it.
Luke Christensen goes up for the dunk, it looked like. Lost the handle, got his own rebound. He'll settle for a layup.
So we got a timeout.
Looks like Hillcrest is going to call a 30-second timeout here and get together, and we'll be right back after this timeout presented by Highcamp Construction.
Hi, this is Amanda from State Farm Breckenridge.
And this is Matt from State Farm Wapaton.
We're your local hometown insurance team.
And just like with your local sports team, having the right coverage is important. We're here to make sure you have the right coverage in place to protect what is most important to you.
We offer complimentary quotes for home, auto, life, farm, and business insurance.
And just like with your local sports teams, we're here and local and ready to answer all of your questions.
No more dialing 800 numbers or waiting on hold to talk to someone.
State Farm of Wapaton and Breckenridge.
Your local insurance team.
Welcome back to Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. I'm Robert Wanick alongside Turner Bloffius, and we've got Section 6A boys basketball. Hillcrest leading Breckenridge 58-41 with 3:17 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. You know, Breckenridge hanging around in this one, but time is not on their side. So Hillcrest looking to wrap it up, and Breckenridge looking to get a moral victory here at the end. Keep playing hard.
I'm just happy they got over the 40 mark. That has been a tough one for them this year. They've run into some really, really good teams, and it can be kind of tough when you don't get up to 40. And look at Caleb Albertson getting going.
Yeah, we were just talking about him not losing that confidence in shooting. I think he was 0 for 3 from distance tonight and gets that three-pointer to go. So good job, Caleb Albertson.
That'll be good going into the next game as well, unless they're just going to keep knocking down threes here.
Brumfeld misses the layup, and Breckenridge is going to get the ball coming back. And there goes Albertson again, and a beautiful finger roll layup. Takes the hip check and finishes with his right hand. And look at that. Breckenridge trails 58-46 with 2:30 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. It's the closest they've been since halftime.
Down to a dozen. You got to be happy with it. If you get to single digits, it's going to get the temperature's going to go up a little bit here for the Comets.
And Aiden Sanchez jumps the passing lane. Can't quite save the ball in bounds. Hillcrest is going to have 15 on the shot clock as they inbound it in front of the bleachers.
I thought Albertson was coming to come in and swoop that one and go get another bucket.
Yeah, strong finish here to the game for Albertson. Let's see if he can keep it going. 10 seconds left on the shot clock. They double-team Christensen. He kicks it off to Gabe Swedenberg. Can't finish inside.
Ooh, look at the quick hand from Cooper Roberts.
Yeah, and Cooper Roberts gets that ball loose into the hands of Aiden Sanchez, and Breckenridge is going to get a possession here. Bo Byer in the corner. They find Jacob Kunkel down low. Goes to work. He gets blocked out of bounds by Brumfeld. So Brumfeld, not just a point guard.
No. Kid can do it all.
So we're under the 2-minute mark here. Hillcrest has a 12-point lead as Aiden Sanchez inbounds the ball for Breckenridge. Gets it up to Cooper Roberts at the top of the key. Tries to split the defense, but that's stole by Gabe Swedenberg. Gets it up to Brumfeld. Oh, goes up for the one-handed dunk, but he gets blocked by the rim. He's going to laugh about that, and you got to at that point.
Did you see what the best part of that play was, though? The cheerleader reaction. The cheerleader on the baseline turned around and slapped the wall.
Not quite enough spirit fingers to get him above the rim there.
I'm going back to watch that one. That killed me.
Cooper Roberts has the ball. It's still a 12-point lead, and Breckenridge looking to cut this one to potentially single digits. They have 20 on the shot clock. Bo Byer works it to the top of the key to Caleb Albertson. Back to Byer. He's going to take Christensen off the dribble. He's got a step. Kicks it baseline to Sanchez. Lets a three-pointer fly. Bang, bang.
Big triple from Aiden Sanchez. Cowboys, this is about as good as they've looked offensively all year during this little run.
Breckenridge calls timeout. They cut it to 58-49 with 1:18 remaining on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard. We'll be right back after this High Camp Construction timeout.
When you choose a realtor, you want a solid formula to make buying and selling your home as easy as possible. At Miller Realty, the formula is simple. Integrity, trust, and most important, experience. Guy, Shelley, Jared, Lisa, Jamie, and Melissa have put in the years helping people buy and sell their homes. Miller Realty is a trusted legacy business in the Twin Towns. Put their knowledge and experience to work for you. Miller Realty in Breckenridge, a lasting tradition of experience, knowledge, integrity, and trust. Find them online at GuyMillerRealty.com.
Welcome back to Fergus Falls Hillcrest Lutheran Academy as Breckenridge cuts the Comets lead to 58-49 with 1:18 remaining. Hillcrest inbounding the ball, Breckenridge applying full court pressure. Aiden Sanchez picks up Lincoln Nash, Nash is able to get the ball into the front court and get it back into the hands of Noah Brumfeld. I would imagine he'll orchestrate things here. Cooper Roberts intentionally fouls with 65 seconds left in the game. Maybe a little early for that. Maybe not. We'll
I think in a 9-point game, especially if it's 1-1, if he misses this first one, I mean, then it's going to look like a really nice foul. And if you foul the right guy, too, but I know Brumfeld had one empty trip at one point in this game, so maybe that's what they were thinking.
Yeah, that's why I don't coach and I don't make these decisions. And Brumfeld makes the first one.
I got so many reasons I don't coach. These kids would be worse off. That is for sure. They are very lucky to have Jordan. Jordan's a great coach, but a great person first, so these kids are lucky.
Yeah, Jordan's got me in the Lunch Buddies program now, so I'm happy to go back and do that on Monday as Brumfeld makes the second free throw and pushes the Hillcrest lead to 11 with a minute left on your Carlson Family Insurance scoreboard.
Don't tell him I said he's a good coach, though. Can't have his ego getting too big. His head's already huge. So.
Bo Byer gets the ball in the corner. He kicks it over to Aiden Sanchez.
Ooh,
Sanchez
Brumfeld
gets the ball tipped away. No. Sanchez gets it tipped by Brumfeld, but it's Sanchez who touches it last. The Comets will get possession here.
Brumfeld came out hot there. Like, that is as aggressive as the defenses I've seen from him tonight.
Hillcrest gets the ball into Lincoln Nash. He drives, skips it, goes out of bounds. So Breckenridge will get the ball back here. Another chance to cut it to single digits with 45 seconds left.
It looked like in the Timberwolves game earlier this year when the Wolves played against the Celtics and Ant went out and got Jason Tatum on that one. That's kind of what it looked like. I know we got a lot of Celtics references out here today.
Caleb Albertson has the ball, and he's going to bring it up for Breckenridge. Gets it off to Aiden Sanchez. Sanchez over to Jacob Kunkel. Kunkel to Cooper Roberts. Roberts is going to get fouled, and he'll have an excellent chance here to add to his team-high point total at the free throw line.
I think he's sitting on 18, I believe. So
I don't believe he's ever scored 20, Turner.
I don't think so either. So it'll be a first for him. Possibly if he can knock this down, and then the next one as well.
First free throw rattles. Yeah. What do they call that, shooter's touch?
There you go. They had the shooter's roll. Either way, the shooter benefited from something there. Now we jinxed him.
Roberts misses the second, and he's stuck on 19 points.
There's still time.
We're playing the Hack-a-Shack game here as they go ahead and foul Hillcrest right away. That's going to send Lincoln Nash to the free throw line, who's had an excellent second half. A little bit of a disappearing act in the first half from him, certainly not in the second half.
Yeah, he kind of did the same thing Caleb Albertson did, just kind of quiet in the first half. All of a sudden he goes on a little mini run by himself, kind of sparks his squad.
Nash knocks down the front end. I believe he has 6 points here after the break. Second free throw, nothing but net for Nash. Hillcrest makes it a 62-51 game, under 30 seconds remaining.
We were hoping he would get it to Cooper Roberts so he'd get fouled, but we're going to have to settle for Aiden Sanchez instead. Cooper said, Aiden, you already got a 20-point game this year. What are you doing?
So 6 players tonight in the rotation, right?
Yep, they've only gone with 6 guys. That's the first time I've seen the Cowboys do that this year.
So Aiden Sanchez misses the front end, and
I mean that's a good way to. I know that's not the best long-term strategy, but at the same time, this is one of the better games we've seen from the Cowboys. I mean, 51 points. Also, who got their 5th foul?
looks like that was Kunkel.
Okay.
But
I was going to say, nobody was in foul trouble. I've been bragging about their foul trouble all game, but
he's still in the game?
Yeah, maybe it wasn't his 5th. Maybe that was just the scoreboard. I was going to say, I don't remember him even being in foul trouble. I remember him picking up like 2. He had that arm bar where he talked about, and then I think I saw one other one.
So Hillcrest goes 1 for 2 at the line, and Breckenridge has the ball and absolutely Turner very impressed by their sustainability in the second half, running a 6-man rotation. Sanchez launches about a 40-foot three, and that's going to be short.
And this is a team with only 2 losses on the year, Hillcrest Lutheran Academy. One of the top teams in the section, and Breckenridge outscored them in the second half. And it's not one of those things where they went on like a little run when the game was out of hand. They outscored Hillcrest's main unit by 1 here in the second half, and we'll tell you more about it when we get into the Miller Realty postgame show.
Hillcrest 63, Breckenridge 51. That's a final. Stick around for your Miller Realty postgame show coming up after this.
When you're trying to find your dream home, what's really important is finding a home that's right for you. No one has more experience and expertise than Action Realty in Wapaton. They are your hometown real estate agency serving the Wapaton, Breckenridge, and surrounding areas. Whether you're buying or selling, call Action Realty today at 642-4700. And make sure to listen to the Action Crew talk real estate on KBMW every Tuesday around 9 a.m.
For the right price, everything will sell.
Well, right. I mean, that's it. You know, there's nothing you can't sell if you have the right price on it.
Action Realty in Wapaton.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
My name is Christy Baumhart. I am proud to be a part of the school district with dedicated staff, including administration, teachers, paraprofessionals, cooks, and custodians who are kind, caring, compassionate, and committed to the students in our district. They support, respect, and help one another succeed. One thing I am really excited about is the technology available to our students as it enhances their learning experience in the classroom. Not only as an employee, but also as a parent, I know the benefits of having both my children in the Breckenridge School District. Breckenridge Pride. We inspire to excel.
Breckenridge Schools, Breckenridge Pride, inspiring to excel.
Ever notice how people in the Midwest always want the opposite of what the weather is doing? When it's warm outside, you want it cold inside. And when it is cold outside, you want it warm. Thanks to Acclimated Entry System from Bayer Build Woodworks and Builder's First Source, you can have exactly what you want. Hundreds of styles, all designed for the Midwest. Acclimated Entry Systems from Bayer Build Woodworks are the quality performance doors you need with the beauty and protection you want. Builder's First Source is your source for acclimated entry systems and all your building needs.
Folding a fitted sheet, programming the thermostat, matching your socks. Why are simple things sometimes so complicated? Thankfully, with an auto owner's insurance independent agent, getting the right coverage for your home doesn't have to be one of them. So you can get back to more important things, like finding that missing sock. That's simple human sense.
That's Carlson Family Insurance in Wapaton, representing Auto Owners Insurance. Visit Carlson Family Insurance Agency in Wapaton today. Call 672-6002 or on the web at www.cfiagency.com.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
It only takes one step, twist, or crunch to know something doesn't feel right. Essentia Health's orthopedic and sports medicine team gets you back to doing what you love with commitment, resilience, intention. We're here to keep you moving forward. Visit essentiahealth.org to learn more about orthopedics and sports medicine. like nowhere else.
Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley.
Hi, this is Wade from Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley. I would like to let you know about our DEF fluid. Whether you're looking for a 2.5 gallon jug or a 275 gallon tote, we've got you covered. You can also grab it at the pumps at the Southern Valley Travel Center located on the 210 bypass. So whatever your DEF needs are, we're here to help.
And welcome to the Miller Realty Postgame Show here on B92.7 FM and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live. 53-30, your final score. Breckenridge falling short, and they modified the scoreboard. It was they said it was 63-51, only for it to turn out that it was actually 63-50. So I talked with the bookkeeper, and she set us straight. So both teams scored 29 points in the second half. Breckenridge trailed 34-21 at halftime, and that obviously that cushion ended up being something they couldn't overcome. They kind of got held at arm's length for a lot of it, but ended up getting it down to single digits at one point. And what did you really like that you thought you saw from them in the second half that kind of helped with their improved play, Robert?
Something we were talking about the last couple games is just their driving to the basket.
Mm-hmm.
They had a little bit of struggle going over to the top of the strong guard Brumfeld and a little bit of trouble going over the top of Christensen, but they had a lot of success.
Mm-hmm.
And a lot of that was Cooper Roberts. We'll get to that, but all the players, really, Caleb Albertson, Cooper Roberts, Jacob Kunkel, Bo Byer, they all took it into the teeth of the defense, got the defense into foul trouble, and they stopped skipping the ball around the wing so much and just took it to the zone. Nice aggressive play from the Cowboys.
I'll run through the scoring for the Cowboys because I didn't get the Hillcrest book. They were still modifying it, so they kind of waved me off there. So I'll get you guys the Breckenridge scoring. Leading the way, as we talked about, was Cooper Roberts with 19 on the night. And joining him in double figures with a very nice second half, Bo Byer had 7 of his 10 points in the second half. They got 7 from Jacob Kunkel, and then 5 from Caleb Albertson, all in the second half. Oh, almost forgot about Aiden Sanchez. He had 7. Hit that 3 kind of in the closing minutes of the game. That kind of gave everyone a little scare here as far as the Hillcrest fans. Logan Church with the lone 2 bench points of the night. And, I know we had talked about that briefly, but I think we should revisit that again just in case that ends up being kind of a theme the rest of the year here. Do you think this is something that they can kind of sustain for, going forward? We're almost at the end of the season after all. So a 6-man rotation, what's that look like, you think?
Yeah, it doesn't. I don't think there's any team that can sustain that. I'm very impressed that those 6 players were able to sustain that in the second half as Hillcrest kept their starters in. They're very, very talented starters in. But beyond this game, I mean, I'm interested to see how it plays out, but I don't like the dynamic of it, but we'll see.
Maybe it's something you keep in your back pocket for playoff time, maybe, but at the same time in playoffs, you have a lineup rotation you're kind of familiar with, so I guess we'll see. Once again, that's why we don't coach, man.
Yep, absolutely.
All right, we'll take
it with a grain of salt.
Yeah, we'll take a quick break here on the Miller Realty Postgame Show. Come back with your play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency, your hometown agents in Breckenridge, and then your player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health. Here with you, you're listening to the Miller Realty Postgame Show on B98.7 FM.
No one woke up this morning and thought, I want to go Hagel.
At Quality Toyota, we don't do that. Our bottom line pricing means you get our best price the first time, every time. You'll even have that price before you talk to anyone, because that price is listed online at qualitytoyota.net and in the window of every vehicle. Simple, easy, stress-free. That's the quality difference. Quality Toyota, West Lincoln Avenue in Fergus Falls, qualitytoyota.net. Let's go places.
Your daughter has the flu. Your son breaks his arm. You need quality medical care you can count on. CHI St. Francis Primary Care Walk-In Clinic. Quality family care. Go to the Primary Care Walk-In Clinic at CHI St. Francis, where there is no appointment necessary. Hours are Monday through Friday, 8 to 7:30 and 9 to 5 on the weekend. Quality care close to home. You get the finest care for home injuries, common illnesses, and emergency service. Virtual visit available. Call 643-0747. We treat you like family. You're one of our own.
And welcome back to the Miller Realty Postgame Show here on B92.7 FM and live streaming on YouTube at KBMW News Live. And you know what? I'm going to tip my hat to Hillcrest really quick here because this is a really cool setup they got here. I don't know if they've done this in past years, but what they do is they whip out all these tables, put them right in front of the bench so then the players can all stay in their seats on the bench, and then kids come through and get autographs. What a cool thing. I'm a big fan. I don't know if this would be I think this would be pretty fun at Breck Games, I would think.
Yeah, definitely. You know, if you're not at home watching our stream, then you can come out for the autographs. So.
Yeah, exactly. And I remember that a few years ago, Breckenridge kind of did some fun stuff like that as far as I don't remember what it was, though. If they were, like, handing out cards. I think the girls are handing out cards tonight at the game, which is pretty sick. If anyone's got a girls score, that would have been nice to get texted to us throughout the game, but that's all right. Anyways, it's time for your play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency, your hometown agents in Breckenridge. And when I play the game, I know there's a lot of good options because we saw some good stuff from the Cowboys. You know, that one little stretch we got from Caleb Albertson I thought was a really big spark for the Cowboys in the second half. But if I was going to nail it down to one, I'm going to say it's when everybody in the gym kind of went, oh, boy, was when Aiden Sanchez hit that corner three to make it a single-digit game, and there was still a couple minutes left, and it was like, oh, okay, you know. Breckenridge was fired up. Hillcrest was a little on edge. You know, they weren't just playing with their food here in the second half. That is for sure. And once again, both teams ended up scoring 29 each here in the second half. But I just thought that was such a big three from the freshman in a clutch moment because he knew if he hit that, they were going to have a shot at getting back into the game. So that's my pick for play of the game, brought to you by Red River Agency. Once again, your hometown agents in Breckenridge. Now for your player of the game, brought to you by Essentia Health. Robert, you want to do the honors?
Yeah, I'm going to go with the obvious choice on the Breckenridge side here. I mean, Cooper was
I thought you were going to say Logan Church. Okay.
Oh, yeah.
that's fine, though.
Yeah, I mean, Logan Church got in, contributed. He was the sixth man. So, yeah, having a good sixth man when you're away on the road and you don't have a 12th man, that can make a big difference. But we're going to go with Cooper Roberts.
I like that Super Cooper, though. That's awesome.
That's awesome. He was a dog tonight. That was your term for it. Unofficially, career-high 19 points. He got it done, and he took it into the lane fiercely. I have never seen Cooper Roberts play that aggressively, and I think that's something we can look for him to continue doing because they absolutely need a scoring option outside of, say, Aiden Sanchez. Excuse me.
Yeah, and I'm now rethinking my play of the game. I'm really, don't want to show Cooper too much love here. All of a sudden, give him player and play of the game, but getting 2 buckets over Luke Christensen, backing him down and doing it. You know, you saw the first one, you're like, oh boy. That ain't happening twice. Then it happened twice. You're like, oh my goodness! And then the third time he did get blocked. But that was impressive to see. And if he can do that against one of the best interior defenders he's going to go up against this year, I think what he can do against some undersized guys that they're going to come up against when we get into playoff time.
Yeah. So we'll give Cooper Roberts his roses tonight. He's your Essentia Health player of the game. Again, an unofficial career high of 19 points tonight. Just getting buckets all night long, Cooper Roberts.
Yeah, it was fun to see. Thank you all so much for tuning in here at Hillcrest Lutheran Academy in Fergus Falls. And this has been Turner Blavas along with Robert Wanick. Final score, once again, 63-50. Breckenridge heading home with the loss, but, we saw a lot of good things tonight. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Once again, 63-50, your final. Thanks for listening to Cowboy Basketball on B92.7 FM.
Tonight's Breckenridge basketball broadcast was brought to you by Action Realty, Breckenridge Public Schools, Builder's First Source, Carlson Family Insurance, CHI St. Francis, Essentia Health, Farmers Union Oil of Southern Valley, Heitkamp Construction, Hornstein Family Chiropractic, Miller Realty, Minn Kota Ag Products, Otter Tail Power Company, Quality Toyota, Red River Agency, State Farm agents Matt and Amanda Frederick, Titan Machinery, Twin Town Villa, Vision Ford, and the Wilkin Drink and Eatery. Be sure to go to kbmwnews.com for a complete updated list of future broadcasts and video streams. Thanks for listening.